Let's see. Let's talk about this Akira game that's coming. Eureka game, I should say. So yeah, they released a new trailer for this EX looking game with Garudo, Kairi, Hokuto, a bunch of other characters. God, I've been playing too much Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry, but dude, and everyone thought it was an April Fool's, right? But it was so elaborate looking.
I still haven't watched it because I thought it was April Fool's.
But then there was a stream. They literally had a stream, and Kazunoko was there, and he was physically playing this game.
Was he?
Yeah, exactly. But it's basically a tech demo. They're just putting together a tech demo because I think what they wanted to do was get people to actually try to see if they're interested, if there's enough interest and hype. And now they're asking the FGC, like a bunch of people are like, spread the word, get the impressions out there. Like, let's talk about it so we can get a Kickstarter started, right?
Do you want to get the impressions out there?
Sure. Hey, Eureka's trying to make a game.
I mean, by showing the video.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I still haven't seen it.
Dude, what is wrong? My computer is seriously like maxing out right now.
Oh,
it's
no.
Like, super hard to yeah, you can see it's just like Chrome right now is being a resource hog now. Yeah, it's really just Chrome right now. That's just like,
oh my god,
freaking out. Jeez, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
I mean, like, I should quit Chrome right now and come back into it. It'll be faster than what I'm trying to do here. So, it's the XSplit update? Because I did just update my XSplit, like, this morning or yesterday. JRock BNR, is that actually true? Max was having the same problem yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, well, there you go. It's not actually my fault. Okay.
That said, if you click on that link that was just put in there by MechShen.
Yeah. You can actually just check it out there. So let's see if I can do that.
Yeah, copy it. Yeah, there you go.
Let's just do this instead.
Yes.
Paste and go.
All right. Yeah, YouTube, doing
Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
Ooh, Grammarly. I've seen that ad too many times.
You've actually seen this ad, dude.
Friends will see.
You knew exactly what it was. I was like, what the heck? How did you know what this is? Let's see here. Let me take it out of... Let's go to default view so you can fit it all on the screen.
I watch too much YouTube. I mean, I don't have cable television. I'm not living in the past. I'm in the future where I have the YouTubes and Netflix and Hulu.
Right. All right. Well, let me turn on the speaker so you can hear it at least. Just so you can hear it.
I've been watching a lot of lectures on World War I lately on YouTube.
There you go.
Okay.
It looks classic music.
Yep. Wow, that is KI levels of particle effects. Dang, particles. Look at those fists and particles. Wow, he is just... There's flames of particles on him. She's made out of particles.
That looks a little janky, but...
That looks weird.
Full sidestep, baby!
Okay.
I don't like that fireball. I like this other fireball better. But you like how the meter system or whatever it is looks like the Evo logo?
Oh, yeah, it does. Alright, yeah. This looks like it could be real.
Only halfway through this thing. High CPU usage detected. You see, this was the interesting part there. You notice how they're fighting on a bridge and it's like turning and they're like get stuck in the skinny passage and they could do the long side too. What's interesting is the original EX had infinite stages. Like they had corners, but not really corners, but like the stages were just basically like there was no environment.
Around, right?
Yeah, there was no real environment, but this one actually has like an environment and like the bridge, like I said, they would get stuck on the skinny axis and stuff like that. So looks like some really interesting stuff. So
yeah, all right. I mean, it would be great if it was a thing that they made.
Too Old, Too Furious just happened. I forgot to talk about the results of that, but they had an EX2 tournament there, and that game always looks like, every time I watch people play it, I'm like, damn, I really want to play this. Like, it just looks fun.
It does look fun.
Although I don't have all those ridiculous Excel combos that a lot of people have, like with the Sonic Boom, they bounce up an Excel jump,
it looks really fun.
Sonic Boom, bounce jump, Excel, you know, like stuff like that. So, but yeah, no, I mean, it looks really interesting, and like I said, people are trying to spread awareness of it. A lot of people are trying to get Maximilian to talk about it, which is a great idea.
That is a good idea.
But, you know, he probably has already.
Probably.
But, you know, I think that would be really, really cool.
I would be all about that.
Yeah.
Love to try it out.
Literally Excel combos. They're like spreadsheet combos, dude. It's like sum parentheses A1 colon A7. You know,
oh boy.
They really were called Excel combos.
Yeah, they were. Turns out that's a real word. Turns out.
Let's see here. That actually makes me think of the time that, like, I always thought it was just like, I think it was when I was talking to you about it. My friend was like, man, Nintendo messed up. They should have totally called those little figures Amigos.
Oh.
Right? Instead of Amiibos. And I said that to you, and you're like, harder to copyright. It was like,
yeah, that's true.
And that was it. Like,
yeah, you can't trademark something as easily like that.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Rights.
Other things, a bunch of signings. Nasser Esports, NASR, as a group, and they are expanding into their fighting game division by adding Syed Tekken Master Hashem to the team, and they also just recently signed Adil Big Bird Anush to the team as well. So they have expanded their roster by picking up a couple of players. Circa Esports has also picked up a Mortal Kombat / Injustice competitor. Forever King has been signed. Christian, I guess Quiles is his last name?
Yeah.
Christian Quiles. So that's really cool. Really
cool.
Man.
I don't know much about Nasser, but I wonder if they're specifically trying to get players who are Middle Eastern, because that's...
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right.
I think that'd be awesome, because Big Bird he just got second place at that CPT thing. He's a fantastic player.
Yeah.
Tekken Master got second place at EVO in Mortal Kombat, even though the scene for MK in his area is not big. So obviously very talented. It'd be awesome if they could both travel more often.
Right. Okay. Also, going back kind of to the Street Fighter EX thing, the Eureka game, another guy is trying to gauge interest on putting his hat back in the ring. It's the original producer of Eternal Champions on the Sega Genesis. Do you even know what that is?
I don't think so.
Dude, it was basically Genesis's version of trying to make like this fighting game. And of course, I hated the game because I was a Nintendo guy back
Team
then,
Nintendo.
and my friends were Team Sega, so all they did was keep talking about Eternal Champions and how great that game was and everything like that. But it was one of those games that was, you could tell, was completely made by the US kind of market, because they were obsessed with inside jokes. There's like fatalities and like stage deaths and all this, but then there was like a chicken that you could play. You could play as a chicken, and one of its special moves is a farmer would come in with an axe and chop its head off, and it would spray blood on you and do damage. One of the secret characters was a senator, I think. That was this like guy in a suit. I don't even remember what he did and everything like that, but it was like the crazy, like it was just such a weird game. But,
I got this on Wikipedia now.
But it was one of those games where like the people who liked it were like, oh, this is the funniest thing. Look how witty this is and how great and stuff. And it was just
Control
like
F chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope, I don't see this. What do we got here? We got the characters on. Oh, they actually don't list the characters.
Yeah, but that game was. People are saying they actually remember the senator. That's awesome. But yeah, no, the game is pretty crazy. So.
No, you know what? I was definitely also on Team Nintendo at the time, and so I would not have had this game.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, the producer of it put out a tweet and was like, how interested would people be in a new Eternal Champions game? And I was just like, for me, like, I could probably go back and more realistically evaluate it now without thinking the game was just complete ass because like I was so anti-Sega at the time. So.
Let's see. I'm not. Now I'm gonna Google Eternal Champions chicken.
Go for it.
Let's see here. Secret characters.
Yep.
Oh, it's 15 minutes long. I don't know.
They probably have all the characters in there, and you have to find. Yeah, you have to find the chicken anyway. Any case, other news is that I always like to talk about this guy's content. Gerald Lee put out a new video, part of Korea Gaming, which I have to say it that way because it's kind of how he kind of says it in his videos too. I notice now, because Korea Gaming apparently is a pun on Korea. But Korea Gaming has come out with a new video, and it's about kind of the mental psychology of fighting games and how taunts and teabagging and getting into your opponent's head like affects everything. Are you still looking up the chicken?
No,
here?
I found it.
You found the chicken? Okay, yeah. But really, really cool stuff. Really good stuff.
That's awesome.
It's a great video. Again, his content is always really good, very insightful. But the other thing that's really good about the content that he always does is he always presents the information, talks about it, then at the end lets you draw your own conclusions. Like he doesn't try to force the conclusions at you. At the end, he's always like, "What do you guys think?" Kind of kind of a way to do that. But he's always like, "This is how it works. This is how I feel this all goes," and everything like that. But it's not like definitive, and he always like gathers people's opinions about that. So
Crispy, a chicken who died in 1967 AD. He vowed he would never become part of the dinner table without a fight. He practiced egg foo, an ancient barnyard martial art. He was killed while attempting to rescue some other chickens, capital chickens, some other chickens from becoming someone else's dinner. Clearly, this character is a joke, but his size and attacking style make him somewhat more formidable than some of the other animal characters. He shares the same stage with both playable versions of the Eternal, the Dark Champion, and Blast. There you go.
Do they have the senator on there?
Slither, a pet snake of the owner of a bar from the Old West of 1820 AD called the Snakebite. Let's see. Hooter, this owl is the familiar of Thanatos' human form Vespian. Zuni, a circus performer monkey from 1902 AD.
Senator, there he is.
What do you see? Oh, he's just called Senator.
Yeah.
Senator, a politician from Washington, D.C. in the year 1995 AD that practiced the martial art of dishonesty.
That's right, because this was making fun of the time that all the politicians were getting mad at Mortal Kombat. That's why they put him in this game. That's right. He was to poke fun at them.
The Senator made a living by voting the ways of special interest groups and creating issues to make himself popular. He was surprised when he wasn't supported by his party for re-election. He once voted for a human rights issue, and his party was angry that humanity was considered above their personal profits. When he lost in a landslide election after losing millions of his own money, he died of a massive heart attack. All the characters are dead in this game, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
His character's sprites are actually edited Larson Tyler sprites. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's another character in the game.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Genius.
This was Eternal Champions. So, needless to say, when I saw that they were like interest of that, I was like, I won't be retweeting this.
Yeah. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Also, there's a Burst League circuit announced to support King of Fighters 14, Guilty Gear Xrd, and Blaze Blue communities.
Oh, interesting.
I believe this was created by Bear UNLV. Yeah, Bear UNLV is doing this. And remember, he's part of the Curly circuit as well. So I guess he's doing a lot of work trying to build up a lot of these sub-community games.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
So he's created a Burst League with a system ranking and rewarding top players across all 3 of those games. The point leader in each of these 3 games after East Coast Throwdown will be given a free trip with housing to CE Otaku 2017.
Alrighty.
So there you go. So
very cool.
Shout outs once again to Bear UNLV for all the hard work that he has been doing. So he's doing a lot of great stuff. Again, that's for King of Fighters 14, Guilty Gear Xrd, and Blaze Blue. All games that will definitely be at CE Otaku.
CE Otaku.
Yep. And that's all I have.
Alrighty.
That's what I got.
Well, folks wanted me to talk about the
that's right. Yeah.
Persona 5 thing. I only read a brief spiel about it.
A beef spiel.
A beef spiel.
That actually sounds really good right now.
It sounds like some Jewish food, doesn't it?
I'm hungry right now, dude.
I'm gonna go order myself some beef. Cantor's, head over to Goldberg's and get a beef spiel.
Can I get some beef spiel, please?
That sounds totally real, actually. Anyway, so I only read a small thing about it.
Okay.
If you don't know, spiel is it's a Yiddish slang word that just means like a retelling.
Oh, interesting.
Like
okay.
Talking about something.
12 shekels for a beef spiel.
Hello, Cantors. I got your newest delicacy right here.
Anyways, continue.
Anyway, so apparently Atlas, and the way that they phrased it was that their Japanese masters don't want them. Well, they want the players to know that it would be risky or dangerous or something, some phrasing like that. Don't do it.
Don't stream it.
To stream after a certain point in the game. So apparently the game, I've never played Persona, but apparently it's like based on a school year or whatever.
Right.
And they'd say don't stream past July 7th in the game.
Interesting.
Like a third of the way through the game, people think. So anyway, they definitely have the right to do that. They have, presumably, I don't know this, but presumably they have the rights. It would be very strange if they didn't. The rights meaning the exclusive rights to control who gets to make copies of, distribute, make modifications to, or show in public, perform in public, or display in public the game and the audio-visual work. That is to say, its graphics and the sounds. That's all things that they have the rights to. So they can definitely shut down people who they don't want doing it.
Yeah, I remember at one point in time I was trying to stream Guilty Gear stuff, and I actually got a warning from Access, I think it was, or Arxis. They're like, don't stream story mode ever.
Really?
And they're like, don't ever stream like too far into trials or something like that.
Really?
It was weird. It was really interesting. Yeah, but nothing ever came of that.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say is, how does anybody say P5 looks awful? That game looks amazing. Like the style, the graphics.
Oh, the graphics. The art looks
so
cool.
Beautiful, yeah. But anyways,
I'm with
continue.
you. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I mean, they have all the rights there, so sorry, you can't if they don't want you to. If they give you an explicit written license saying that you can do it, then you can do it. Right. But they haven't done that.
Someone said that Giuna's already streamed far past 7.7.
Yeah,
But you know what?
He's a risk taker.
Yeah, whatever Giuna wants, Giuna does, dude.
He will take the risks.
Yeah, exactly.
So people ask me on Twitter whether players may have any other rights. Like, is it fair use to stream a game? Probably not.
Right, yeah.
Fair use is something that everybody wants to look at and say, my thing is fair. It's fair use. It's we all want it to be bigger than it is, but it's actually quite small in effect. It's not something that you can commonly use. It's very rare, actually. So don't depend on that. That's for sure. There are maybe some other tiny ways in which you can get rights. Like if you say you play Persona 5 for 5 years on stream, and people at Atlas know about it, and they are aware of it, and they let you do it, and they know that you're making money off of it, and it's your job, and they don't stop you, but then 5 years later, they're like, you can't do it anymore. Maybe then you have the argument that you can keep it up.
Okay, got it.
But outside of rare things like that, and barring some change in the law,
I was just thinking
too bad.
about that. You know how
Sucks.
Twitch lets you sell games now? I wonder if they kind of did that also to make it so companies are more excited to let people stream their game.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because it's like an advertisement, right?
Sure they
so
did.
that gives them more incentive for that. And I just thought about that. I should set that up, so I should be selling some Breath of the Wild on my stream.
You should be, man.
I should be selling some Breath of the Wild. Because people are always like, this game looks fun. I want to play this. And I should be like, well, if you want to buy it, here's a link.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
I forgot it existed.
Yeah.
I completely forgot it existed. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, Twitch, well, not exactly sell games, but it's like something like if you were the one who somebody saw playing a game and they liked you playing it and then they bought it, then like you get credit or
yeah,
something?
you basically, it's just a referral link kind of thing, you know what I mean? I think it's
link.
like that. I think it's basically like that, so.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Amazon, I think it's an interesting idea. Mark Wolf says Amazon owns Twitch and they want to compete with Steam.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, they got Amazon Games. It's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. Twitch, yeah, and Twitch has a client. An app. You know, the Curse client? I don't know if you're, well, it's on PC. I don't know if you're into these things, but the Curse client is a way to, there's servers in there. It's a program, all right? Mm-hmm. You can create like a Discord like server, okay, right? But you can also use it to put add-ons onto your games and whatnot. It's got all these sorts of features. Now it's the Twitch app because they bought Curse.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, nope. Legally, you are screwed.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm just like thinking.
I did have a couple clients who have been, without getting too deep into this thing. I have some clients who were content creators who were asked by the company whose games they were making content for and with to stop doing what they were doing.
Oh, that sucks. And
I made that argument that I just said. Hey, you knew my dude's been doing it for 5 years. Leave us alone. And they did. But that said...
hire this man.
Yeah. At some point, I imagine that there will be a big legal brawl, because being a streamer is resulting in more money. At some point, assuming things continue the way that they have, it might be, really valuable. Right. So if some company wants to blow you up, there might be enough money in it to have a big all-out brawl in terms of legal stuff, which would be very expensive and a long time, hundreds of thousands of dollars, yada yada. Okay. But that might be a way to change the law. It's the only chance, because it sure is not going to be the Congress. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Unless we make the argument to them that it would be beneficial to a small few and terrible for the rest of us, then maybe they'd agree to it.
Oh man!
I was just talking with a buddy. You know him too, but I'm not gonna say who it is. Maybe he's watching right now. Apparently, his industry that he worked in was the mortgage industry, and his big company he worked for, his employer, the lead guy was like a Trump supporter. And when Trump got in office, one of the things that they signed was this, I don't know if you heard about this, a little bit of a reform of how the mortgage industry works, such that now they're not obligated to provide like the best impartial advice. They can try to make some money off of you themselves.
Right, okay.
And basically that just resulted in loss of confidence in the industry. Not more money for them, loss of confidence in them, so fewer people are doing it. So now my friend's laid off because his job died. So it kind of backfired on old boy over there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway, I think that's about it. Anything else to talk about?
Katy Perry just put in a link from Hell Pockets that apparently the King of Fighters 14, all 4 new DLC characters can be purchased individually, but you can take advantage of an all-including bundle for a discounted price.
Oh.
Okay, let the 4 new characters fight the way to your heart. There you go. So they're offering a new thing there and there. So, good stuff. Stuff to Hell Pockets.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That's all I got.
Alright, man.
That's all I got. So.
Well, I guess I got a skedaddle. I got a date with a chicken spreel. Back at
chicken spreel?
Yeah, dude, it's not just beef. I mean, come on, chicken spreels.
But what
no, there's no pork spreel.
Is your date with the razor tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
Okay. Sad face, because I can never achieve that, dude. That is something I will never be able to achieve. Do you want
some of these?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so I think I got it to about an inch now. It's cool.
Dang, that's crazy.
We did talk about K-Brad Wolf versus Wolfcrone. You're going to have to watch the archives for that.
Ha-ha!
When's my politics stream? So what happened was I tried to stream from a computer that I have been slowly upgrading, but it still has an i3. And I haven't gotten the i7 yet to upgrade it so that it could actually do things. Mm-hmm. I should probably do that soon, but that's the only issue.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Well, keep a lookout on twitch.tv/UltraDavid.
You know it.
That starts. And then, of course, I've been streaming days and nights a lot recently. I finally got my internet fixed, so I won't be streaming online matches with horrendous lag on Wi-Fi all day. So that was not going very well. Like, every time the match was lagging, I'm like, this is my fault. I'm sorry. This is my fault. But that's taken care of now, so everything should be back to normal. But I've also been streaming Breath of the Wild, like, almost every night. So go ahead and tune into that. I've been voice acting all the dialogue in there.
Wow.
And everything. So, and it's been super entertaining. Just no spoilers, please. No
Okay,
spoilers.
sick.
Dude, even one character is this bird man named Cass, who's like a bard. And, like, he sang a song, like, this whole story, like, this backstory. And, like, I made up a song, like, on the spot for the whole
That's rad,
thing.
man.
So, yeah.
I have not seen Power Rangers, probably not going to do it. However, Estwild, I have definitely listened to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History podcast on World War I. For sure. A couple of times. Highly recommended if anybody's into history at all. Or even not into just history. Because it's just good storytelling. So if you like stories that happen to be about real life, I highly recommend Dan Carlin Hardcore History.
Yeah. And I always joke, too, that my handle always sounded like a Power Rangers thing, right? We need power of the Chensor now! You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it always sounded
Chenzord.
Yeah, the Chenzord, so...
Gross.
But I haven't seen the movie either, so...
Alrighty, that's for kids.
Yeah, but
See ya,
definitely follow
babies.
twitch.tv/jchensor. That's where I'm streaming a lot of stuff up. Sayjam has been streaming every morning at twitch.tv/Sayjam when he's not at ELEAGUE. Tasty Steve has been streaming on twitch.tv/tasty_Steve. He hasn't been streaming as much because they've both been busy with ELEAGUE. So,
Yeah.
Okay, I will see you guys later.
Later.
Peace out, everybody.
Beef spreels.
Beef. God, I'm hungry now. I need to go get some food.
I imagine that they have, like, some flaky outer crust.
Dude, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's almost like a beef paella or something like that.
I was thinking more like a knish, but like a little bit flakier.
Okay.
You know?
I'm down with that. I'm down with the beef spreel.